fair million people. All right, folks, we're all here with Jason from Redfish Bluefish. How we doing, brother?
Hey, man. Thanks for having me, dude. I appreciate you taking the time to invite me onto your airwaves. I'm hanging in there, man. How are you doing? How was your Christmas?
I'm not bad. Not bad at all. I'm looking at my phone, too. You just jumped over there. Reality and the phone is like 30-second difference.
Yeah, if not like a minute sometimes.
Yeah.
Did you get any, before we get into the whole fish thing, did you get any cool horror stuff, horror DVDs, horror movies type stuff for Christmas or not?
No, if I want stuff like that, I got to do that myself. Hey, Pet Sonic, welcome. How you doing, brother? Hey, Pet Sonic just joined us.
Sweet. Petsodics. What's up, Diego?
But yeah, no, I didn't anything of that nature. Just my fish, Joe Munoz. Hey, welcome, guys.
Welcome. Yeah, we kept it pretty simple this year ourselves. You know, just very few. I mean, good gifts, but we didn't go crazy because it's, pretty low key Christmas thanks to you know what.
Yeah. Everybody's a little paranoid and delusional over that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see, who do we got? We got Joe Munoz. Larry, is it a flip phone? Is what a flip phone? You're a flip phone, Joe. Just my fish. Hi, Larry. How you doing, buddy? I'm great. And Monster Fish Gal. Hi, Ari. How you doing, hon? Well, yeah, Jason. I'm so glad you finally got to come on here. Been wanting to get you on here for a while now.
Yeah. We kept we were ships. We kept passing in the night in terms of date and schedule and all that. Man, it's just. And then, of course, as you know, the holiday makes all that so much easier, right?
Oh, I know, right? Good grief.
So what's up, everybody? I'm sorry I left my glasses at the Casa del Redfish Bluefish, so I really can't read any comments. So Larry's going to fill in there. I'm just feeding some shrimp, actually. I was putting some food in the super duper Blue Dream tank so we can draw them in and maybe watch them in a little bit. It doesn't take them long. Definitely. It does not take them long to find that food, my friend. They're easy to lure in.
Sure. Hey, Catfish Redneck or Catfish Nation. There's a buddy of mine called Catfish Redneck. He's chili head. I see Catfish. I immediately go Catfish Redneck. Catfish Nation. How you doing, brother? Oh my God. Unica 84. What's popping, everybody? How you doing?
So you and I had talked. I mean, not that we're going to do it this time. I mean, this is your stream. Right. You write the rules. But we had talked. One of these days, we're going to have to do another one of these in the future. But we'll have to dedicate it to a 50% fish keeping talk. Fish talk, and 50% horror genre film, and even like horror, like comic book stuff. Because I'm a huge giant nerd with that stuff.
Yeah, I am to an extent with some of the older comics, especially older horror stuff. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do something. We'll literally split it right down the middle.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Tonight is pretty much it. Well, not pretty much. It's all about you, your store, and all that good stuff. And hopefully we get a tour. And hopefully everybody in the stream, we're gonna do some Q&A with Redfish Bluefish. Jason.
Right on.
Asking questions and everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just my fish. Somebody reported my channel for inappropriate content. 4 of my videos are held for review. Okay, wow. I want your channel. What? That's.
Yeah, it sounds like to me that the YouTube AI going crazy. Remember about 5-6 months ago, there was a spate of that going on. There was all kinds of people getting hammered, just strike, videos deleted, no explanation, and it was all AI. It wasn't people.
Right.
So, yeah, that's a major bummer. And that's you run into that with Facebook, with YouTube, all that stuff. They get so big, humans can't police it anymore. It's just you have to try to write some logic, and computers are terrible at reading human nuance and communication and stuff.
Right.
Really bad at that stuff. So it shouldn't be any surprising that friggin' HAL 9000 is is flagging people,
Yeah. I mean, for stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Richard, that wasn't me. That was just my fish. He's the one who got nailed with 4 of them. It wasn't me. I haven't been nailed for anything that I know of. At least they haven't told me anything about it. But yeah,
I'm a member of that club too. I've not gotten hammered for anything. I've gotten a little what do they call it? Not a there's just like a notice, like, hey, there's some music on this background that we picked up or whatever that that belongs to so and so. So any kind of funds from this video are going to go to them. I don't care. I've refused to monetize my channel. I'm still not monetized. I could have monetized ages ago.
Yeah.
Not interested. Yep. I just
and maybe the rate I'm going, even with people going an extra mile to help me, because my hours are a joke. I'm not even at 1,000 hours, and I've been on YouTube since 2016. I had this little thing I did, and that's 100% me because I didn't read it correctly. I was looking at my analytics. And I was seeing how pathetic, like 63 watch hours. I was only reading the last 48 hours type thing.
I got you.
I missed the whole big picture. I have this tunnel vision. I see something and I focus on it. And it wasn't for Rounded Rob and a couple others pointing it out, I would have never noticed. I almost quit.
Yeah. Well, they recently added that little thing on the left. What do they call it? I'm sorry, man. The left side navigation column. What's it called? Monetization. If you click on that, it'll tell you how many hours you have and this and that. And there's a little button there that says, "Oh, please email me when I have enough hours."
Right. Because I've been doing the minute thing because I'm only doing it on my phone and doing the calculation. It's like I'm only at like 680 some watch hours.
It's about having fun though and sharing. If I don't know if you're anything like me and you try to and you catch yourself slipping once in a while, you catch yourself thinking about, I'm not doing good enough compared to the Joneses over there and the Joneses over there. If you catch yourself thinking about YouTube that way, all the fun goes out of it. Chasing analytics, chasing numbers, chasing things like that. That's not what it's about for me. I don't want to be on here for that.
That's what I need to focus on. Well, what triggered it was a guy who I helped. He started out. I helped boost his channel. He shot a mile past me. It's already monetized. He's only been on YouTube less than a year. He's like, what the bleep? It's like, then I seen what he's doing. It's like, well, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not lowering myself down that level.
Yeah, it's kind of what it might sound cheesy, but you gotta, it's kind of one of those an artist with his art kind of questions. Do you want to just kind of be sort of soulless and chase money for the sake of chasing money to have money,
right? Or
do you want to make a channel? Even if it's not that successful, but it's still your channel and it represents your interest in what you're passionate about. For me, it's the second one. It's the second one for sure. That's why I stay away from monetization.
Yeah. And Just My Fish said it perfectly. Family.
Right.
We all focus on being family and just go with the flow. Whatever happens is going to happen. We're going to have a good time.
Exactly.
All right, so enough of that whining about analytics.
Yeah, please.
Oh, definitely.
I hate it too.
Yeah. So I want to know about your store, man. What you got going on? What's in the future?
What I have going on, I'll show you what I have going on now. To flip this thing around to show you a different cam, you got to click on. Trying to figure this out.
I am no
cam mic.
Whiz.
Bear with me. It's been a while since I've used this, and now I kind of remember where I was before with this. It's confusing, but let me fix it here.
I can't even figure out how to download music on my computer, so
How about this?
There you go. Here,
how about that, huh? You still see me. So, man,
I'm gonna make us all.
I'm just gonna walk over into the corner, let you see my feet there, and show you the state it's in. It's a wreck. Got tanks all over the place. They're laid out. They've had at least 2, some of them 3 coats of paint put on them.
Wow.
We've got a bunch of racks stood up over there, some aquariums, several more stacked up behind there. And these are 20 highs. I'm shorted 2. I got shorted. Well, I don't know if you saw my kind of last live stream. 2 of them came in. They were busted. I mean, busted. So these are all the 20 highs I ordered, this one included. You can see we did a really, really thick kind of, black paint job, on them, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
We got these 40 breeders, these 4 and those 2 more over there. And we got 5 15s right down here. So I've got 2 more of these 20 highs coming in tomorrow. That should round this out. And what we're going to be doing, in fact, I haven't even really talked about this on my channel, man. This is kind of an exclusive. You see this rack of this row of aquariums on racks against the wall. These 2 40 breeders, and then we have 4 75s. That's pretty much this wall. What we're going to do right here, down that way, is another row.
Oh, excellent.
So on this side, facing this way of the row, right, it's going to be a double-sided row. Facing this way are all those 6 40 breeders, and then right here we're going to probably put a betta rack facing that way. This is all facing that way, right?
Right.
And then on this side of it, facing this way, are all of those 20 highs with 1 15 on top. Basically, the way that it works is this. Here's one of these racks.
Okay.
Let me move this. Looks kind of junky. Sorry, it's a rack in here, man. What can I say? It's a work in progress. Yeah. So 20 high, 15 times 5.
Wow.
This way, going that way. Boom, 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 boom. Facing all that way. So you got all these 40 breeders and a nice betta system facing all that way, right? And then all these 20 highs with a 15 on top, rounding it out, all facing that way. All painted black, all of them painted black. Nice, lighted, nice and clean.
Sweet. What type of paint are you?
That is kind of the plan. What kind of paint? Well, here we go. Look at this. Shameless plug.
Hey, I'm a painter.
I am not endorsed, sir. This is the old Rust-Oleum, the oil-based protective enamel. This is essentially flat black. I don't know if you can see it, flat black. This is essentially spray paint, but it's not in a compressed spray paint can. It's just in a, you just pour it out into one of those little El Chizo plastic, kind of throwaway, what do you call them? Roller things, these things.
Yeah, the roller trays.
Yeah.
And Jason, I'm a painter.
Oh,
I actually work in the
go.
paint department at Lowe's.
Yeah, I'll just totally shut up then. You know everything about that stuff.
I painted for 23 years.
The one thing I figured out, I don't know where they are now. I can't really see them, but it's not really the type of paint. I mean, obviously, an oil-based paint is going to stick to glass way better than a latex.
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously. I mean, oil's like, once you let it set really good, you really have to work to get it off, man. Latex, I mean, you sneeze next to it, poof, it'll come off.
It does.
But the most important thing, and as a painter type guy, tell me if I'm wrong, but the most important thing I've been able to figure out is use a really good foam roller.
Absolutely.
Really good. Don't use the big floofy with a bunch of fibers hanging off. Any of that other stuff. Get a really tight, like not big even. Get a really tight foam roller with a really small matrix to it, and put it on those little wire thing, and just let it
4-inch sponge rollers. They're like
exactly
a quarter of an inch for perfect. They used to call them banana rollers.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Let me switch this back around. Hold on a second.
Sure.
They need to fix these controls on this, man. This is bad.
Yeah, it's something.
Hey, there we go. I was looking around for, here we go. I think I have, So these things,
Oh yeah. Those are cabinet rollers.
Yeah, these premium foam, like the 4-inch, they
Yeah.
soak up tons of paint.
Oh
You
yeah,
just
they
set
do.
it in it for a while, and man, you can do like 10, 15 aquariums, it feels
Oh,
like.
absolutely.
But
Hey, Mills, hey brother.
yeah, they're definitely not recyclable. When you're done painting with them, there's no cleaning them out, bud. You're throwing them away.
Now, when you're doing oil-based, nope, you use them, you're done, throw them out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's
Hey, Rob Tyler, how you doing, brother?
yeah, it's just gonna if you try to clean it out, the solvent's gonna eat it all up. That's basically what I got going on in the shop right now, man. Just putting in this new row, which is, like I said, 6 40s and a beta rack facing one way, and then 15 other smaller aquariums facing the other towards this wall behind me, towards this blue wall that you see.
Right.
That's what I have going on right now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty.
Yeah. When do you consider yourself 100% open for business as far as your brick and mortar part?
The brick and mortar part, honestly, it's going to be, we're looking at things, it's going to be this spring. It's going to be, we're shooting for 1st of spring to really throw the doors open, and have people in here, employees with masks, all that, good stuff. We have to play the games,
Oh yeah, you play their whatever game. Aquatic, hon.
Yeah, so that's really where we're shooting for. Now we're getting ready in the next few days. We're going to turn stuff back up online.
Sweet.
A lot of the nasty Christmas rush, the whole reason we basically shut it down all of December. We said, this is the season of losing fish in the mail, basically. And I'm not down with that.
Right. Yeah.
And we've come through it. It seems that it's looking a lot better. It probably needs another week, to be honest with you.
Right.
But we're getting ready to spin it back up. So we've actually made a lot of really recent improvements to our site at redfishbluefish.shop. I don't know if you've had a look at it in the last 24 hours, but
yeah, I've seen it. It's like a kid in a candy store.
But yeah, we cleaned it up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were actually some bugs. There were some really annoying bugs on the site, and we had to spend some time to work some problems out. But that's what's going on.
Sweet. Hey, Aquatic Nest says hi to you, by the way, Jason.
Hey, Aquatic Nest. Hello, everyone. Sorry, like I said, I left my peepers at home. I'm Mr. Two Eyes right now, and I can drive without glasses. I'm allowed to, but reading, no. That's not going to happen. Not with astigmatism.
Yeah, definitely.
You guys want to see some fish?
Yes, please.
You know what? These guys are right here, and you've seen them before. I think you've seen them before. These are Rockkeel's red-shouldered Severums. They're little bitty guys. And if you know anything about Rockkeel, like the red shoulder guys, they're really timid, very timid. They are not a very brave fish at all. I just moved the light forward, and they ran to the back. That's all it takes. Let me flip the camera around while they're still playing nice. Hit the 19 different links I have to hit to flip the camera.
I understand that one. There we go. Nice. Very nice.
These little guys. You see they're mailing. I have 10 of them. Wait a minute. Is that a lie? I think 12. I think there's 12.
Oh. Hey, Atkins.
So you see they're quite juvenile. I mean, they're not super juveniles.
Sure.
You see some of their noses? Let me see. Let me find one of them. Oh, you see this guy in the back close to the glass?
Right.
You see his nose is kind of red. He's got a red spot. He's coming towards us now.
Yeah, I see him.
You know why? He's been fighting with one other in here. They've been locking lips and fighting for the last week, fighting for dominance. Wow. Yeah, and that's pretty much the extent of what these little guys will do in terms of damage. They'll lock lips and they'll kind of muscle each other up. It's pretty funny. I'll come in here to feed them. See this guy near the glass? Look at his nose, facing us.
Oh yeah, it's sticking out pretty good.
Yeah, I'll come in here to feed them, and I'll find like 4 or 5 of them with really bright red noses, and I'm okay, so you guys been tying it on, huh? It's pretty funny.
Dang. What can you do to curb some of that?
At this age, I mean, they're just going to do it. I mean, they're Severums. Most Severums would be just, axe murdering each other,
Sure.
left, right, and center. They'd be
Right.
tearing each other's tails up. But if you look, not a single tail nipped, not a single missing.
Right.
Other than that, other than a few red noses, that really is the extent of the behavior of this fascinating fish. I just really love these little guys. They're other than that they're just really peaceful.
Right. Sure.
And they seem to be eternally hungry. The problem is that the problem is that as cichlids go, severums grow quite slow.
Oh, okay.
They're really slow growers. They're not known for blowing up overnight. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. The stupid fish food can open.
Gagging Hills, martial arts, fish martial arts. Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Go with some.
Oh, bug bites. There you go.
Yeah, the old red color enhancing formula, so we can see if we can get those noses to turn even more red, right? With some beta carotenoids or whatever. Come on, guys, come on. There we go. Pow, pow, pow.
And Jason, Maple Street Aquatics came in and saying hi to you.
Oh, hey, Maple Street.
And so Cichlid 23.
Hey, my brother. What's up, Deuterino?
Hey, a golden fish tank. Hey, brother. Fishian Tanktix. Dang, dude, your name is so hard to pronounce.
Fish Ion Tanktix.
Fishian Tanktix.
I've actually typed his username so many times correctly typed with the uppercase and lowercase that I've gotten my iPhone trained. All I have to do is hit like an uppercase, F, and then a lowercase I, and then it just suggests it. Oh, do you want to type Fish Ion Tanktix?
Yeah, right.
You got to train your phone, man. Yeah, these guys are pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Let's look at this.
Rummies. Ooh, what do we got there? Is that a panda?
Yes, sir. That's Mr. Pandagara.
Yeah.
You know what? These I ordered a ton of them. Here's the second one. I have 2 left. Guys. And now that as Pandagaras go, now that I have a couple right now, boy, they're Tetras with each other.
Oh, really?
Well, because there's not much of a dither going on. They're just there's just 2 in there, and they always kind of focus on each other. See, watch.
More the merrier, so that it spreads out the aggression.
That's exactly correct. Just like with barbs, the same can be true. I mean, not to the same degree, but with Pandagaras, yeah, these rummy noses are great, man.
Oh yeah, I love rummy noses.
Just about the whole head is red on these guys, man.
Yeah,
close to it.
Yeah, I had some rummy noses. I got 1 left. I had a accident in my tank. Only 1 survived. I overloaded the dechlorinator. It's new stuff I purchased. Didn't realize it was it's heavily concentrated. Like 1 teaspoon makes 100 gallons. What I thought I ordered was 2 different things. I found it the hard way. Oh, you ordered the heavy duty concentrated stuff. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, needless to say, I read it very carefully, thoroughly. No more mistakes like that have been made.
I don't know if you can see that guppy in there.
Which one?
That male in the middle. See him there?
Bright orange tail?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a platinum red tail Dumbo guy. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's funny.
Man.
Yeah, at PetSmart, I had just found out of the book, it was a solid black Dumbo ear.
Oh, nice. Really?
Yeah, literally the only one they had is like I snatched that up immediately.
Oh yeah. Just get it immediately.
Oh yeah. Somebody was trying to tell me it was one of the Moscows. Like I just smiled, nodded my head. It's like no, it's not.
No, probably not.
The Moscows have a lot of blue in them, blue metallic.
Yeah, a lot of blue iridophores. There is a black Moscow, but you can usually tell there's still tons of blue iridophore mixed in with the black, Yeah,
there's nothing like that. This is pure black, like somebody spray painted in black.
These guys are terrible to film. They're like you can't really get them to would you just chill?
Right. Hey, Jason Atkins, Nature Aquariums wants to know: do you have any rice fish?
I do not right now. You know, I had an opportunity to pick some up, and I didn't like them. I didn't like the numbers, and I didn't like the way that they looked, and I took a pass because I know that, you know, there are quite a few available. There are quite a few, you know, sources for ice fish right now.
Right.
I wanted to wait to do honor to that, you know, that species, to bring some really, really quality ones in.
Sure, absolutely.
Let's check this guy out.
Hey, everything's spicy. Hey, how you doing?
These guys are courting each other for some stupid reason.
Huh.
These males will do it all the time, man.
Yeah.
Just show off for each other. The females are like, okay.
Who's fancier?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. These guys are always nice. Really, really green. See if we can get some better light on them. How about that?
Ooh, nice.
I like those. The fact that this particular, you know, group that I got in have, even though they're pretty much fully grown, they still kept that real red nose, which they always lose, you know, as they get older. But not these guys.
Interesting.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, they are. Whew.
I don't know if we have any of your viewers that are into the blue diamond head neon tetra. This is an unusual strain of neon tetra. Basically, they do not have any of the shiny reflective iridophore in them, except for like behind their eyes.
Right.
You know, kind of like a lamp eye killie.
Sure.
So they do have that blue and red and white, but it's not reflective. It's muted. But behind their eyes, it's really, really reflective.
Sure.
Quite nice. I like them. Very, very chill. As you can tell, these are neon tetras. They're literally up here at the front where my hand is. You know, that's neon tetras don't do that.
Right.
They're very, very not afraid of people, which is bizarre. I can go over to an actual neon tetra tank and show you how quickly they scatter. You know.
Hey, Jason, Kevin Rosenberg would like to know if you have any cardinal tetras.
I do. I have a whole bunch of them. We'll look at them in here in just a second. If you'd like to check them out, we'll definitely make our way over there. Check these guys out. These are the blue Hawaiian Moscow guppy.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, mega iridophores. And these guys.
A bunch of babies in there too.
Oh yeah, yeah. You saw that, I think.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
like,
tons. Hey. And there's easily 100. I mean, look at the bottom. Let me see.
Oh yeah.
It's just a sea of activity. Just
yeah, it is.
They're all around the bottom. They're all back there in the filter. Just geez. Yeah. What's been going on here, guppies?
We are right. Maple Street wants to know what's your most oddball fish.
Oh gosh. Let me give that a think. Most oddball fish. I actually, you know what? I wouldn't say that I actually have a fish that qualifies as an oddball. If I'm being totally honest, I'd love to say, oh, I have this and this and this. They're fish. No, I actually don't. I was actually looking to bring in some really weird, not usually heard of exotic half beaks.
Okay.
And kind of like before, like I was saying with some of the other fish, I really didn't like what I saw, you know, in terms of quality and what I was hearing. So,
yeah.
Now in terms of fish with unusual behavior, this is one of my favorite for sure right now. This is Apistograma hung slow eye.
Interesting.
Now these are an apisto. They come from the Orinoco Basin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really, really pink bellies, as you can see. See if I can move this light over, make it a little bit better.
African butterfly fish. Fishy and tactics, yeah. You want to know about African butterfly fish?
Let's see if I can move this. Here we go. That might be better. How's that for lighting? I think that's better.
Looks pretty darn good.
Okay.
They wild caught?
These guys are tank bred. These guys are tank bred in the Czech Republic. I brought these guys in from Central Europe. And as you can see, man, I think I moved it too far forward. Let's move it back a bit. Here we go.
Stickler 23 wants all your pistos, by the way.
Come on up, brother.
Hey, I want some of them too. I need a
Yeah,
bigger
these are a really cool fish. You see how they're all like hanging out here? They're all at the top. That's because they're so used to human interaction.
Right.
You know, they're like, oh, it's time for food because we see a human and he moved the light. Well, let me see. Give them some little bug bites. See if they hit it.
Oh, your pistos will eat flake food?
Oh yeah, I've got them all trained like crazy, man. Watch this. There we go.
So, will all the different breeds of pistos eat flake food, or you get them trained to eat flake food?
They will. It just takes a little while. You got to be stubborn. Well, you got to be more stubborn than they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They want live food. They want worms. They want that sort of thing.
Right.
And I do feed them that.
Right.
But when they first come in, what I'll normally do is, they're super stressed, man. I mean, super stressed. Don't even think about trying to feed them within the first 24 hours. Do not even try. Within, after the first 24 hours, what I like to try to give them is frozen, but thawed out, sterilized Hikari bloodworms.
Oh, okay.
And just a little, like don't throw it in there as a frozen chunk. That's a mistake because they definitely will not hit it because that's not normal. That's
sure.
They don't get frozen worms in Brazil or whatever.
Right.
So just thaw it out and add a little bit and watch them, just a
Okay.
little tiny bit, and eventually they should start to venture up
Sweet.
and taste it. And from there, the next day I'll give them a little bit more, and then after that, it's no more bloodworms. It's a little bit of flake, usually krill, which is quite tasty, krill
Right.
flakes. Once in a while, it's just whatever I have, whether that's Tetras Select or Color or whatever. They're going to be introduced to flake sooner or later. They have to come around to it. Sometimes they'll fight it a bit, and it's just a waiting game.
Sure. So, out of curiosity, I have a 29 high. I've got a Apistograma Cockatooides of both a male and a female. How many is a good number to actually have in that tank? Safely.
A Cockatooides,
Yes.
a 29. They're full grown.
As far as I can tell, when I got them, they're a little smaller. They do appear to have grown. I would say for the most part, I can't say beyond a shadow of a doubt they're full grown.
Well, for instance, here's a tank with a bunch of really, for the most part, full grown. I mean, that's a big boy. These are big guys. These are Cockatooides.
Okay, then they can't be full grown because his dorsal fins and tail is yellow, not the yellow orange like we're seeing here.
Well, this is a specific strain, the orange gold variety. So this is definitely a different strain that's supposed to have a very gold body, but very orange fins. This is actually a female that wants to spawn. That's why she's so yellow.
Cool.
And she's a total PITA. She's a PETA, major PETA. She's for a female, she's really aggressive. But right now, I have 8 of these guys in here, and we have a female that wants to spawn. I would say that in your 29. You could probably, gosh, it just depends on if any of them go into spawning mode, right? If they decide to go into spawning mode, that changes everything. Then I guess, you basically, with a Cockatooides, you probably just want the female, with the eggs. That's it. Because the males can be they can stress the females out sometimes, and the females will end up eating the eggs.
Okay.
So, not always. I'm kind of a natural aquarist sort of person. I want the fry as often as possible to be natural raised. But sometimes with certain fish, and Cockatooides is one, sometimes you need to get the male out of there because he can just stress the female out too much. And for the first 2 or 3 times that they actually breed, she'll just end up, eventually eating the eggs.
Pepland Creek just said they're very nice. I just got 4 from Jason.
Oh yeah, Pep. Hey, Pep. I didn't know he was in here. Again, I left my glasses at the casa. I can't see nothing.
I'm trying to keep up with the chat and pay attention to you at the same time. So I do apologize to everybody I've missed. I'm sure. Hang on, I want to kind of scroll back, make sure I didn't miss.
Oh man,
everybody
I'm the
brother.
king. I'm the king of missing stuff in chat, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously. Check these guys out.
Just my finish.
You know what?
You go to
Let's
Central
go over.
Europe.
Oh,
You
you know
get
what?
some Moscow coolies. Really, that's interesting.
Let's see if we can.
Kevin's going. Cockatooidies loves live blackworms. Cool.
Oh yeah. Any kind of worm, man. Any kind of worm. Apistos are really gonna dig it. Oh look, check it out, man. It took only putting the food in there just a few moments ago. Hold on.
Donald Fish Vibes saying hi to you.
Hey, Donald Fish Vibes, what up? We got
What's related to one fish, two fish?
we got a shrimp party going on, guys.
Sweet.
Blue Dreams.
Wow. Yeah, I just found 9 brand new shrimpies in there before I started the stream. It was like, wow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're like all of a sudden just exploding in there. Blue Dreams are awesome. Hi, Sean OOTD.
Sean OOTD. What up, buddy? How you doing, man? I imagine, Sean, you're getting ready to probably head on into work any moment now.
Yeah.
That dude works more than any human on the face of the planet. God bless him.
NDT show. Hi, how you doing, brother? Atkins Nature Aquariums. Do you plan on selling any rare European plants?
Well, yeah. I mean, in the sense that the same plants that I have access to now are truly the same plants that we can get in Europe. The problem is that I'm just going to say it. People who sell most fish stores who sell plants are just kind of a little bit lazy about plants. They get an Excel spreadsheet from some supplier in Florida, and there's nothing wrong, by the way, with suppliers in Florida, right? But they just run down the list. Rotala, whatever, Anubis,
Right.
Anubius, blah, 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 just XXXXXX, and just turn it in. And those are just the run-of-the-mill plants, that everyone can get. Where if you kind of spend the time and develop a relationship with some of these suppliers, you can really find some pretty amazing rare plants here in the U.S.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm focusing. Now, with that said, I do have a supplier that's up in Canada and British Columbia. They're a very large supplier of plants. And I am talking with them. I have gotten plants from them before. I am also an authorized reseller of ADA, of Aqua Design Amano.
Sure.
So the fancy, ADA tissue cultures, all that stuff. That's
Right.
something that
Cool.
that's something that we have access to as well. But
Jason, PB Aquatics wants to know if you're shipping now.
not just yet, but we will be opening back up shipping probably within the next week.
Sweet.
These are rainbow shiners.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, these are really, really nice guys. Love these fish. Very, very active. Constantly on the move.
Yeah, they are. They look similar to the ones I got. They sold as, what do they call them? Orange Tiger Tetras.
Orange Tiger Tetras.
Yeah, that's what they call them at the store where I purchased them. Oh, Green Tiger Tetra is what they referred to them as. They look more like the shiners you just showed. Either way it goes, they're gorgeous.
So here's another Apistograma species. This is Apistograma Viajita2. This is type 2. As you can see,
all right, Richard, take care. Thanks for coming by, brother. Appreciate it.
There's some pretty cool coloration going on.
Yeah, there are. That's exactly how mine look.
Oh, they might be Viajitas.
And they sold. Well, apparently, they don't know what they're selling because that's exactly what mine looked like. That was the big male, and that's the female right up front there. I'll have to make a video of them. I get them come out. For some reason, they're being extremely shy. All of a sudden,
might be up to some naughty business. You never know.
Oh, hey, I got no problem with that whatsoever.
These are a different kind of Apistograma. These are Apistograma SP Mamore Red.
Interesting.
They're very, very similar to Apistograma erythrura, which is another obviously related species, but I can't tell them apart, but they're definitely different species. Smart people tell me.
It wasn't me.
And for something about these fish, man, they do not like the cell phone. Anytime I get it out, they take off.
Oh wow!
They're not down with it.
Interesting. One's going like, "Hey."
Yeah, one's like, "What up, food?" Let's see. Maybe we can work something out, fellas.
Yeah, they are, Kevin. They are amazing. He has some really cool ones.
Yeah, I'm just really, really into the Apistos. They don't take a whole lot. They're not super demanding.
Right.
They obviously they do like the soft water.
Sure. Yeah.
Food here. But other than that,
yeah,
they're very hardy. They're fairly. They're not as easy to breed as cribs. I mean, cribs are just ridiculous. You can't.
Oh yeah.
You can't keep cribs from breeding.
Oh wow.
But these guys are. If you feed them a nice, healthy, varied diet, keep them in relatively soft water, without too many stressors, they'll definitely breed for you.
Sweet. How many different types you got in there?
I think I have about 9 or 10.
One, two, excellent.
Three. 9 I think 9 right now. I sold out of a couple of them, which is, it's a good thing. Wow. But we're going to be definitely going to be bringing in a larger selection of dwarf cichlids next time. I've got some, cool. I'm also working on some really, really cool dwarf African cichlids as well. Some really cool nanochromis stuff. I don't know if you're into the nanochromis, but very, very neat fish. This is an Apistograma banshee. This is the Inca 50. It's a very strange Apisto.
Definitely has interesting markings.
Yes, it's very wild looking, and it is. It's just really, really.
It has tribal markings on it.
Exactly. I brought in a large number of these, and this is the last one I have. I'm holding it for a friend. So
sure.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll be bringing a lot more of these guys in. Now, this guy is colored up because
goldfish vibe.
It's definitely looks alarmed by my cell phone. It's usually a lot more yellow, but as soon as that phone shows up, it's like, I don't like that phone.
Get your buddy Tactics wants to know about blue batis.
Blue batis. What about him?
That's all he said.
What about them? They're great. I recommend them.
I got a couple scarlet batis. They're pretty cool. I have them in a 20.
Oh, yeah. Well, batis, there's what are they? Autumn or it's not autumn. Is it autumn batis or it's something like that? There's several different batises. Remember before it was just batis. That's it. And there are several now. And it's pretty cool.
Yep. Only ones I've seen is the scarlet and the 3 I purchased. I got a 20. I got like a dozen what is that? Ghost shrimp and one rainbow goby in there. And they just wrecking heck on the algae in there. It was
you have a bunch of large tanks, right? Most of your aquariums are, I'd say, 40 breeder and larger. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, I'd go with that. I mean, my largest is right here, which is the 125. I got 75, 65, 55, 45. Then you got your 29, your 20s, and your 10s.
It sounds a lot like my shop. I mean, that one tank you have is way larger than what I have. I mean, the largest aquarium, honestly, and it sounds maybe a little bit wimpy, but the largest aquarium I have in here is a 75, and that's probably the largest I'll ever have because it's
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, it's just not practical for a fish store, right? That also is it's not just focused on fish, specifically nano fish and the weird kind of imported nano fish. And also for a shop that focuses on that as much as the planted tank and the aquascaping side.
Right.
225 gallon aquariums or whatever, they're not practical because if you're injecting CO2 and you're adding water column fertilization, like fertilizer, then you need to do like a serious water change weekly. Well, that's 115 gallons a week that you got to change. No. You see, so
that's why I got mine spread out. Let's say day one, I do the 3 in there, then I'll do the next 2. Then this one gets by itself, and it just broke up. It's the only way. It's like you literally be all day doing a water change and cleaning.
Right. So what I like to say is like I start to get really nervous with aquascapes / planted tanks. Right. If they're smaller than, and this is being actually a little bit risque here. Yeah. Used to be if they were smaller than 40 gallons, I used to get nervous because that means you have twice, if not treble, the amount of work to maintain them. That's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
definitely.
True.
Yeah.
I've gotten a little bit less Nazi-esque, I guess I should say, about that. A little bit less fascistic about it. Now, anything like less than 20, forget it. I'm not going to inject CO2. I'm not going to fart around with high performance substrates.
High-tech stuff.
No.
I think.
No. It's if you start doing that stuff in really small aquariums, oh my God, you're asking for it because it's just it takes looking away for about a minute, and then you're like, oh, I have algae and. Exactly, you have algae everywhere.
CO2 is smaller. The volume, you grow more algae than you do plants.
Well, the issue, what I'm getting at is with the volume of water so small, a 5 gallon or 10 gallon or 15 gallon. Yeah, it does not take much to send the water parameters off, just like completely off, because the water volume is so low.
Sure.
So that's kind of why I stay away from anything too small. And then, like I said before, anything bigger than, like 75 for me is like, oh man, that's a whole lot of water to change, for
Half
plants.
the reason I got this one here is because at the pet store, it's one of the little mom and pop ones. He played Monty Hall with me. He gave me such a deal. It's like, yep, okay, it's coming home.
Nice.
Yeah.
Couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, it's like, you want how much for it? Really? Well, what about this much? Well, how about this? Well, okay, well, how about this? So.
Right.
Yeah. Where was that? Fishing. Where'd he go? It says fishing. Want to know about autumn batis or dwarf chameleon fish?
Yes, there we go. Autumn batis. Yes, thank you very much for that. Yeah. Really interesting stuff. Yeah, I'm going to be bringing in, we're going to be getting some fish in January, sometime in January. Things are, looking pretty good. We're looking forward to actually spinning things back up. It's been pretty boring, shutting the site down and kind of like, well, not shutting it down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you look, but you can't touch, basically.
We've done plenty of people sending us emails like, hey, I'm kind of in the area, or I'm not so much in the area, but I'd really like to come out. Will you meet me? Sure. We've had plenty of people come out to pick up fish. But, it just with the monumental badness that was delivery, this Christmas, we just couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it, man.
Yeah, there's no way I would be ordering any livestock right now for nothing.
No.
I mean, I had a 2-day shipment. It took me 2 weeks to get. No.
The worst like I said, I don't know if you heard last live stream I did. The worst I've had is I sent fish out early Monday morning, and they were in the mail. Not counting that day I put them in the mail, they were in the mail 6 days with a 96-hour heat pack, mind you. and all of them made it perfectly fine. The heat packs were still warm. The water was 70 degrees in the bags, which is like awesome. That's why we spend the extra money on the 1 pound density, the 1 inch thick, walls that we use. It makes all the difference in the world. And not only that, but using the 96-hour heat packs and then wrapping several layers of newspaper around it. You don't want to tape it super like tight, because then you'll choke it and it won't make heat at all. It needs oxygen. But if you wrap several layers around it, just a couple passes of tape, and just toss it in there, you can get those things to run an easy 7 days. Easy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So, but that was a close enough call. That that last week we're like, okay, we're out.
Sure.
It's not even. We were like still 3.5 weeks from Christmas, and that started happening. So we knew that was
3 days is bad enough, let alone 6.
Yeah, 6. Not counting the day it goes in the mail. It's a little excessive.
7 in all actuality.
Yeah, really, it was 7. Actually 7.5, because we bag and box the day before Sunday.
Oh, so you bag and box,
which everyone does. Everyone does. Yeah, everybody. Like if you ever hear a business say, oh, they go Monday, which everyone says. Well, that's because they're bagging and boxing and all that late Sunday in the day, and they're getting all the heat packs ready, but not in the boxes, mind you, because you don't need them then. They're in your shop. There's this long process that you have to go through to get every single order ready, and it is grueling. It is very high labor.
Jason PV wants to know where you're located.
I am located on South Whidbey Island in beautiful Washington State. We are located technically in the city of Green Bank, Washington.
Wow.
Pardon me, I'll be right back.
No problem. Wow, that's like, see, I'm in Ohio, so that's about 3/4 of the way across the country for me.
Oh, yeah. Now, I know a little bit about Ohio, sir.
Okay.
I have been to the only place, I don't know if it's of note or not, but the only place I've ever been into in Ohio is a place called Marietta.
Oh, yeah.
It's right there on the river, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I mean, little bitty town, but yeah.
Nothing there. Just
you blink twice, you've done driven past through it.
Just a river, man. That's it.
Yeah.
A river and trees.
Yeah, because I'm planning on this summer. Hopefully, when all this stuff calms down, we're going to go up to the Ohio Fish Rescue.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah.
So where are they? Are they in Cleveland?
Yeah, they're somewhere up in that general vicinity. Basically, at the top of the state. I'm at the bottom of the state. They're at the top of the state.
Right on.
So up here, it's about 4.5, maybe 5 hour drive for me. But
I mean, that's nothing. I mean, I'm originally from Texas, so 4 or 5 hours. That's like going to the grocery store, dude. Yeah, exactly. That's just like that's nothing. That's honestly it sounds crazy to admit it because I lived it for years, but tons of Texans. That's I mean, you'll drive 5 hours round trip, 2 days, easy. 3 days maybe, just going to work and back because. Yeah, Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth. These are massive cities, man. Huge,
Sure. Hey, Fishy Biz is saying hey to you.
Hey, Fishy Biz, what up? Hope you guys, all of you, had a really nice Christmas. I know I did. It was. I'm a sucker for the Christmas season. I don't go much for the religious side, but I like the kind of coming together and the lights and the festivity and having fun and stuff like that.
It should be.
Yeah, just the fun part.
Yeah. So to me, I prefer the Halloween thing more than the Christmas.
I like Halloween too. I mean, I have again, we're going to have to get into this on the next live stream. I have a long list of movies that I like to queue up for Halloween, and even some new ones that we'll have to talk about.
Dragon Lair, hi, how you doing, buddy?
Dragon Lair, how those Corey Doris SP Black Venezuela doing, buddy? I gotta clean that aquarium. In fact, with the tons of the black Corys in there, man. It's a diatom party in there, bud.
Oh, yeesh.
diatoms just freaking never-ending battle.
Yeah, it's ugly, but it goes away on its own eventually.
Yeah,
if you want to deal with it.
It depends on your water parameters. It depends on how many silicates are in your water. If you have a really high silicate, like if you're using a lot of sand or a lot of really fine gravel, that's not. You make your silicates real high, which doesn't hurt your fish at all. But man, diatoms love silicates, man. They just get crazy.
It's food.
Oh yeah.
It's like filet mignon to them.
Yeah.
These guys back here just follow me around.
Sorry, I'm on call right now, and I have to keep leaning over once in a while and checking stuff.
Not a problem. I understand that completely. I mean, hey, you're ready to run a business there.
Yeah. It's just no rest for the weary. It feels like. So I guess
I will see you at night. I'm off the next 2 days, so not a problem. You definitely see you tonight.
So you do that? You do the painting thing, commercial? You mostly do commercial, residential, or like the whole thing?
No, I did it for 23 years, and with me and my brothers, and I quit because, quite frankly, I like a steady paycheck.
Right.
So I work at the painting department at Lowe's as their so-called pro.
Oh, nice.
I've trained everybody, including my boss.
Nice. No, it takes paint is one of those things, man. To get to know it, you have to use all those products. You have to have experience with all those products. So you can say no, yes, no, yes, no, never, yes.
Exactly.
And tell people that.
Yeah. It's like you got people playing pushy salesman. I step in. You don't need that. That's a waste of time. I mean, if you were doing this for a living, absolutely you need that. You don't need a $400 sprayer when you're going to spray your fence at your house. Here's an $80 one. It's going to get you what you need, what you want to be, move on with your life, and unless you plan on painting all your neighbors' fences and porches, etc., you don't need that.
I'll show you my super high tech touch-up brush for all the backs of my tanks. When you miss this a little bit,
there you go.
Paper towel, dip.
Oh.
It's the back. Who cares? When you look at it through the glass, it's flat black. It's beautiful. But when you look at the back, who cares if you have some topology to the paint? It doesn't matter. Just you get it done.
The inside will blend in perfectly. Man,
exactly.
How are you doing?
But anyway, how long have we been on? I can't see any time on this thing.
Like, oh wow, hour and 5 minutes.
All right, man.
Cool. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad. It went by fast.
It did go by fast. I am going to have to begin to wrap it up. But do we have any questions for anyone? I mean, did we not pay attention to our hostly duties? And
I think we got majority of them. Anybody have questions that I missed? Please ask now.
Well, before I sign off, I want to send you guys off with these angels that I've been feeding a bunch of different color enhancing foods to. These are the Manakapuru Super Red Angelfish. Oh man, this light's hot. Woo. These guys are really picking up on the red tones. They're going nuts. Let me flip the camera around and then we'll wrap up.
All right, works for me.
How do you do this thing?
Okay, I answered Jason's question. Thank you, Dragon Lair. Appreciate that. Oh wow. Look at
these
that.
Real pink and red tones they're picking up. Is just a little bit of an echo of what they're going to have.
Oh, that's fantastic looking. I can imagine they're 10 times more gorgeous in person than they are on video.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of pinks that I'm looking at the phone right now and I can pick some of them up, but you're right. Like in person, it's really prominent. Unfortunately, this little guy in the back, you see this little one? It's down there.
Right.
That one. She won't eat anymore, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's giving up. Usually, so I started off. I wanted to talk about this, like how I got started in the hobby, and we're super late for this. This guy right here, this one right in the middle.
I'm not on a real schedule.
It's given up on life.
Oh,
and some angels will do that. Sometimes, often, it's because they were starting to mate up.
Uh-huh.
They were starting to mate up with an angelfish. They were starting, they were starting to get sweet on each other.
Right.
And the other one died, or it jumped out, or it was sold. And often you'll see that behavior in angels. I've watched this fish very, very closely. It is not bullied. It's not abused. It's not nothing. It just absolutely, positively will not eat. Once in a while, it'll take a little bit of food, and it won't spit it out, but then it'll go right over there in that corner, and it'll sit by itself on the bottom facing the corner.
Oh, man.
So
That's rough.
it really is. It's sad because I've seen this so many times, and nothing will turn it around except that fish.
Right.
The fish has to decide.
So they mate for life or something?
Uh-oh. Can you hear me, Larry?
Yeah, I hear
my
you.
audio's breaking up real bad.
I hear you. Sound good on my side.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
I hear you fine.
Okay, your audio's really bad. I'm gonna have to wrap it up here because it's like this is that bug that I got warned about when I jumped into the stream. I got this pop-up that said your iPhone isn't updated to so-and-so. You might want to update. Oh, there you go. You're back. Oh, you're perfect now, bud. I'm sorry, man. Just to let you know, right before I got in this stream, like 5 minutes, it warned me that my iOS on my iPhone was an old version with known audio problems, and would I please update ASAP? I'm like, I'm going live in 5 minutes, bud. No, I can't.
Live here. We're not going to update after you get done.
Yeah, I might go ahead and do that. I might go ahead and do that because actually the audio has been really good, I think, for the most part. Just at the very end there, it could have been my fault though. Yeah. But man, I really appreciate you having me on, Larry. It's been a blast. We got to do now. Promise me, we're gonna do the horror, kind of fish keeping mashup, right? The horror movie fish keeping mashup.
Whenever it's convenient for you. I mean, I'm going to do lives Mondays at 7 Eastern anytime. When
right.
It's for you, where we can just get on here and just go and not have to worry about time. Let's do it.
Well, let's plan it maybe 2 or 3 weeks out, right? And then if you will promote it, you'll do it. We'll do it on your channel, and if we'll promote it on your, if you'll do it on your channel, I'll announce it a couple of weeks out on my channel and try to drum up some excitement, and maybe we can get a lot of people coming in talking about. Not just horror movies, but fish keeping. How about this? Fish keeping in film.
There you go. Well, see, I'm a member of the horror community too, so I have a couple links people I can talk to.
There you go. Yeah, maybe
community over here too.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of a mashup like that. There's plenty of stuff we can talk about. A fish named Wanda, right there.
You're right.
Right?
Yeah,
awesome
there you
movie,
go.
by the way.
Yeah, we just talk movies in general and the horror, sci-fi, the whole kit and caboodle, mix it all in together.
Stuff. Right on.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Well, man, I appreciate you having me on. I hope you have a good one, brother.
I greatly appreciate it, Jason. Oh my God, I think we'll call it a night. Yes, appreciate it. We will definitely do this again on all levels. Sounds like a blast.
Absolutely, man. One of these days, our paths will cross, maybe in Ohio, maybe in Washington. We'll watch all kinds of Daddario, weird horror stuff and give us nightmares for a month.
Yeah, right. Sounds like a plan to me. All right. So, Jason, thank you so very much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And Aquaballs, how you doing, brother? Interweb Kaiju. Speaking of horror.
There you go.
Example, when we do a fish keeping horror mashup, prime example of a person we'd want in here. You want to know about Godzilla, kaiju movies? He's one of the guys to talk to.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, we'll plan this for a few weeks out. I'll get talking. I'm sorry, I lose my voice.
Sure.
Talking to a few different people, and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, we'll do some cross promotion. I'll give some shout outs on a live stream and try to get people to,
I'll do the same
thing. Turn that notification on, man. Cool.
Oh, sounds like a plan, brother.
I appreciate it, dude. Thanks so much for having me, my friend.
I appreciate you too. Thank you so much.
All right, bro. You take care of yourself.
You too, brother. Have fun.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Take care now. Oh, Chattanooga Ed, huh? Oh my God, folks, that was awesome. Well, we're at what, an hour and 12 minutes? Sounds fantastic. I appreciate everybody coming. I need to go get something to eat because I haven't eaten anything yet. Well, yeah, Fishy Bit is coming up at 9 o'clock. Hopefully I'll see everybody over there. Appreciate you all coming by. It was fantastic. Much love, and we'll catch you all later.